Right. Vinod Kumar, chairman of, I beg your pardon, Vinod Yadav, the chairman of the Railway Board, is also joining us on the phone line. Now the MHA has clarified, Mr. Yadav, that, those who are working away from their homes and are actually working, they have homes and they have moved for their work, cannot really avail of these Shramik trains or otherwise special trains that have been organized by the Railway Board in conjunction with the state governments. Overall, though, I want to ask you, first of all, if you can give us the numbers of how many stranded persons have been, seated in trains, how many trains have plied so far, and what are the number of trains that you are planning to ply in the next few days, for example?
Yeah. So basically,
yes, Mr. Yadav, can you hear me?
We have allowed movement of migrant workers, students, and other persons who are stranded at different places. They have been allowed
right.
to move point of time. And the Shramik specials which we are running, basically it is being run based on the requirement given by the originating states. And originating states, they are coordinating with the receiving states, and based on those consents received from the receiving state, the requirements are being given to railway, and we are moving the train. The idea is that in this difficult situation, we should be able to move these stranded people in a most controlled manner, so that social distancing is maintained, all hygiene protocols are maintained. And when these passengers they reach their destination, the receiving state should be ready to receive them, do the screening, and provide their travel to their destination. So that is the way we are working on it. As far as the number of trains are concerned, today we have already originated around 30 trains, and some more trains have been planned.
Okay. Mr. Yadav, I do want to ask you, and several people have raised this question, that when this initiative was first announced, it was assumed that especially migrant workers, for example, who've suffered the most during a lockdown will not have to pay for this travel. But what has come to light is that people who are availing of these special trains have to pay for it. So does that not strike as a little cruel at this point, because several of them are daily wagers?
So, actually, we have started this train, and we are charging the standard rates for this type of train. I can just mention to you, we are running these trains at a much lower capacity because to maintain social distancing. And from one side, these trains are being run empty. So, we are not charging anything else. What we are charging just the standard rate for this type of train, railway normally charges. And it was not possible to run the free trains. So we are running these trains exactly the same standard rate, which is prevailing for this type of train.
Okay. And any issues that you have faced so far as many assuming that they can buy tickets? And of course, a clarification was issued on that regard as well. These are special trains. Have you faced any issues with people just turning up, wanting to book tickets or coming up to railway stations, for example?
No, because basically we have clarified it. We are not running the regular trains for the general public so far. Because that we will have to take decision based on the situation in the country. But right now we are running the trains, special trains, and these trains are meant for only those people on the originating state. They are giving the requirement. So basically, we have requested the state government. We have issued a guideline for this. We have requested the state government that they can organize the collection of the fare and give it to railways. So that is the way things are worked out, and mostly the things are sorted out. As you know, we have already done more than 30 trains. So things are working all right.
Mhm. Right. I just want, for the benefit of our viewers, for you to clarify once again that you are not earmarking anyone who's suitable for this travel. The state governments have to do that, and whatever is the list provided by the state governments, then you organize trains accordingly. In other words, that if somebody wants to be on a train like this and has been stranded, they have to get in touch with the respective state governments and their departments.
Exactly, exactly. Whoever wants to travel, they have to be in touch with the originating state, or maybe they will be in touch with the receiving state also. Receiving state can coordinate with originating state. But these trains, these special trains we are running purely based on the requirements given by the originating state. Because originating state, they will have to, screen these passengers. They will have to ensure that there is no issue and they are fit to travel. And they will have to ensure that these passengers are brought to railway station, maintaining the social distancing and all the hygiene protocols. So therefore, for these trains, if anyone wants to travel, they will have to get themselves registered with the originating state, get in touch with the state authorities, and railway is running for the time being these special trains only meant for those passengers who are being sponsored by state government. So the state government is giving a list, and they are making a request to railway for running this train from the originating station to the destination station.
All right. Vinod Kumar Yadav, thanks a lot for speaking to us and of course for running these trains and coordinating this. 30 trains you say have already been on the track and have applied on an average 1,000 to 1,200 people in one train, and several more such trains are going to be run in the next few days. Thanks a lot for speaking to Republic TV.